Hello students, today we are going to solve class 10 ICSE mathematics paper 2023. If you want to practice all the questions from this paper and more question papers on mathematics, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Let's begin with question number 1. If a 2 by 2 matrix, here the elements are 2, 0, 0, 4, is multiplied by a 2 by 1 matrix. Here the elements are x and y, right? So the product is a 2 by 1 matrix with elements 2 and minus 8. So 2 by 2 matrix means it has 2 rows and 2 columns, right? Here the first number represents rows and the second number represents columns. So when it is multiplied by a 2 by 1 matrix, so here 2 represents number of rows and 1 represents number of columns, right? And the product is always a 2 by 1 matrix. That means it has 2 rows and 1 column, right? So let us multiply these two matrices. 2, 0, 0, 4 is multiplied by a matrix. Elements are x and y, right? So let us consider the first row, and the elements are 2 and 0, or the numbers are 2 and 0, right? First consider the first number 2, right? Multiply by the first element or first number of the second matrix, which is x, right? So it is 2x plus, consider the second element or the second number in the first matrix, which is 0, into, here, since it is a matrix of single column, right? Therefore, we need to take second element of the matrix. So, along the column, so it is y, therefore 0 into y, right? Consider the second row, So, here, below this, so first element or first number is 0 into x plus 4 into y, right? So, according to the question, the product of the given two matrix is equal to a matrix whose the elements are 2 and minus 8, right? So keep that in your mind. So here the product becomes 2x and in the second column it is 4y, right? So which is equal to 2 and minus 8. Therefore, we can equate 2x and 2, right? Therefore, 2x is equal to 2 and 4y is equal to minus 8. Therefore, x is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 2, right? Therefore, the values of x and y are 1 and minus 2, right? Option A is the right answer. Question 2. If x minus 2 is a factor of x cube minus kx minus 12, then the value of k is. Here is an algebraic expression, students. X cube minus kx minus 12, right? We need to find value of k here, right? So let us consider px. P of x is equal to x cube minus kx minus 12, right? So any algebraic expression, so when it's one of its factors is given, right? So which is x minus 2 here. Here x minus 2 is a factor of the given expression, right? That means given expression can be written as product of the given factor into some other factor, right? So it is x minus 2 into some factor, right? Is equal to given expression x cube minus kx minus 12. Therefore, these factors can be written as, for example, x minus 2 is always 0. Right? For example, let us consider a quadratic equation. Say, for example, x square plus a plus b into x plus ab, right, is equal to 0. General quadratic equation. Here, a and b are factors of the given expression, right? Given equation. That means x plus a is equal to 0 or x plus b is equal to 0. That means given expression can be written as x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus AB, right? That means here are two factors of the given equation or expression, right? X plus A into X plus B. Therefore, X plus A is equal to 0 or X plus B is equal to 0, right? Similarly, for the given expression, given algebraic expression, since X minus 2 is a factor of given expression, therefore X minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, value of X is 2. Right? If X is 2, P of X becomes, right? P of X becomes P of 2 is equal to, so X cube minus KX. X cube is 2X, 2 cube, sorry, 2 cube minus K into 2 minus 12, right? Here, P of 2 is always 0 or P of X is 0 because of the factors, right? P of X is 0. Therefore, P of 2 is also 0. Therefore, we can write P of 2 as 0 is equal to 8 minus 2K minus 12. Therefore, 2K is equal to, yes, minus 4, right? Therefore, value of K is minus 2. K is equal to minus 2. So, options are 3, 2, minus 2 and minus 3. So, option C is the right answer. Question 3. In the given diagram, RT is a tangent touching the circle at S. If angle PST is 30 degree and angle SPQ is 60 degree, then angle PSQ is equal to, here angle SPQ. So this angle is given. Angle P is given, which is 60 degree. PST is given. So angle PST is 30 degree. Here PST angle is nothing but angle formed between the tangent and the chord through the point of contact of the tangent, right? So tangent is TR. TR is the tangent, right? So angle formed between the tangent and the chord. Chord is PS. PS is chord through the point of contact of the tangent. So, formed at S, which is 30 degrees. So, angle PST is 30 degree. This angle is equal to the angle formed by the chord in the alternate segment. So, in the alternate segment is this major segment of the chord, right? So, alternate segment means major segment. Major segment of the chord, right? So, angle formed between tangent and the chord through the point of contact of the tangent is equal to angle formed by the chord in the alternate segment. So, which is angle Q, right? So, angle Q is equal to 30 degree, right? So, therefore, we can write PST, angle PST is equal to angle PQS, which is 30 degree. So the reason is, so angle formed by the tangent and the chord through the point of contact, of the tangent is equal to angle formed by the chord in the alternate segment. In this particular case, it is major segment, right? Therefore, PST is equal to PQS. Now consider triangle PQS. So in triangle PQS, right? So angle PSQ is equal to, sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degree. Therefore, one of the angle. So here it is PSQ is equal to 180 degree minus 60 minus 30 is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, the question is angle PSQ is equal to 90 degree, option D. Question 4. A letter is chosen at random from all the letters of the English alphabets. The probability that the letter chosen is a vowel is. So vowels are, there are totally 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, U. So vowels are A, E, I, O and U, right? So total number of alphabets are 26, right? So total alphabets are 26. So here the question is the probability that the letter chosen is a vowel is. So according to the formula, probability is number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes, right? So probability, we'll consider the general formula. So number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Total number of outcomes. Here, number of favorable outcomes are nothing but number of vowels, right? So, we'll consider number of vowels divided by total number of outcomes is nothing but total alphabets, right? Total alphabets. So, which is equal to, so 5 vowels divided by total number of alphabets is equal to 26. Therefore, the probability that the letter chosen is a vowel is 5 by 26, right? 5 by 26. So, that means out of 26, there are 5 vowels, right? We can choose 5 vowels, right? Therefore, 5 by 26, option B is the right answer. Question 5. If 3 is a root of the quadratic equation x square minus px plus 3 is equal to 0, then p is equal to, here the given equation is x square minus px plus 3 is equal to 0. Here 3 is a root of the quadratic equation. So in case of quadratic equation, so which is in the form of x square plus a plus b into x plus ab, right? Here a plus b is minus p, right? So in case of quadratic equation, when one of its roots is given, right? So we can easily write the equation as product of two terms. So here it is x minus 3 into x minus some number is equal to 0, right? Here 3 is a root, therefore it becomes x minus 3. Right? Therefore, x minus 3 is equal to 0 or x minus some number is equal to 0. So, this implies x is equal to 3 or x is equal to some other number. Right? So, the meaning of 3 is the root of the equation means value of x is 3. One of the values of x is 3 here. Right? So, therefore, here we'll consider p of x is the given equation, x square minus px plus 3. Here, x is one of its roots, right? Therefore, we'll write p of 3. So, substitute the value of x as 3 here. So, it becomes 3 square minus 3p plus 3. So, which is equal to 0, right? So, 0 is equal to 9 minus 3p plus 3. Therefore, we can write 3p as 12. Therefore, value of p is 12 by 3, which is 4. Right? Therefore, option A is the right answer. Right? If any of its roots is given, right? So, here it is 3. Therefore, the product of x minus 3 and some number, so x minus, it may be plus, right, is equal to the given equation. Right? Therefore, value of p is 4. Question 6. In the given figure, angle BAP is equal to DCP is equal to 70 degree. PC is 6 centimeter, CA is 4 centimeter. Then the ratio of PD and DB is equal to. Here is a triangle and two angles are equal. Here BAC and DCP are equal, right? Therefore, we can say BA is parallel to DC. So, from the corresponding angle concept, here angle BAC is equal to DCP is equal to 70 degree, right? So, these two angles are formed on a same line by two different lines. So, formed on a same line AP by lines AB and CD. right, on the same side. Therefore, these two angles are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Therefore, we can say AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. Now consider triangle ABP. So in triangle ABP, so let us use Thales theorem. So basic proportionality theorem. So if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, here line CD is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle, which is AB, right? So in triangle ABP, CD is parallel to AB. A line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, intersecting the other two sides in distinct point. Here CD, this line is intersecting other two sides BP and AB in two distinct points, D and C respectively, right? Then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So in the given triangle, so BD, or we'll consider first PD. PD by BD is equal to PC by AC. I'll repeat once again the Thales theorem. So we'll consider Thales theorem, basic proportionality theorem. So here it states, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle intersecting the other two sides in distinct points, here it is C and D respectively, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio, right? Therefore, PD by BD is equal to PC by AC. Here PC and AC are given, so 6 and 4 centimeters respectively. Therefore, so the ratio of PD by BD or DB is equal to PC is 6 centimeter, AC is 4 centimeter, right? Therefore, the ratio is 3:2, right? Therefore, PD and DB are in the ratio 3:2. Option C is the answer. Question 7. The printed price of an article is 3080 rupees. If the rate of GST is 10%, then the GST charged is. Here, goods and service tax, GST is charged extra on the market price or printed price, right? So, which is extra tax. Therefore, GST charged is equal to, here percentage is 10%, right? So, 10% on printed price. Printed price. So here the printed price is not included with the GST. Always goods and service tax is applicable, which is extra on the printed price, right? Therefore, 10% means 10 by 100 on printed price means into, or you can consider it as 10% of printed price, right? So 10 by 100 into 3080. So which is equal to, so 10 into 10 is 100. So 3080 by 10 is 308 rupees. So GST charged is 308 rupees. Option B. Question number 8. 1 plus sine A into 1 minus sine A is equal to. Here students, we use the formula A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. Right? Therefore, 1 plus sine A into 1 minus sine A is equal to 1 square minus sine square A, which is nothing but 1 minus sine square A. We know that sine square A plus cos square A is always 1, right? Or you can consider sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Therefore, 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta. Therefore, 1 minus sine square A is cos square A. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 9. The coordinates of the vertices of triangle ABC are respectively -4, -2, 6, 2 and 4, 6. The centroid G of a triangle. So let us consider triangle ABC. So before that, let us consider X and Y coordinates. So X-axis and Y-axis. So a point has coordinates -4 and -2, right? Right? So -4. So X coordinate -2, somewhere it will come here. So -4 and -2. Point of a triangle. Another point has its coordinates 6 and 2. So 6 X coordinate, 2 Y coordinate. Somewhere here it comes 6, 2. And another point has its coordinates 4, 6. So 4, 6 comes somewhere here, right? 4, 6. So both the coordinates are positive coordinates here. Therefore, it comes in first quadrant. So second quadrant has X negative values, Y positive values. Third quadrant has both X and Y negative values, whereas fourth quadrant has X positive and Y negative, right? Therefore, so join all these lines. We'll get a triangle, right? So triangle ABC. Name it as ABC. We need to find centroid G of the triangle. So here we'll consider x1, x2 and x3 as x coordinates of these points. So we'll consider x1 as -4, x2 as 6 and x3 as +4, right? And y1 as -2, y2 as +2 and y3 as 6, y coordinates. Then centroid G of a triangle becomes, so formula says x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3. So this gives x coordinate, and y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3 gives y coordinates of the centroid G, right? So x1. So what is x1? -4. x2 is +6. x3 is +4 divided by 3. Whereas y coordinate is -2 plus 2 and +6 divided by 3. Right? So you will get 6 by 3, which is 2, and 6 by 3, which is again 2. So 2 and 2 are the coordinates of centroid G. Right? Therefore, so centroid G comes somewhere here. 2, 2. So that its x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 2, right? Therefore, 2, 2. So look at the options. Option A is the right answer. Question 10. The nth term of an arithmetic progression is 2n plus 5. The 10th term is, here nth term of an arithmetic progression is given, so which is an. An means nth term, right? So it is 2n plus 5. Therefore, it's 10th term. So 10th term means if n is equal to 10, right? N represents number of terms. Number of terms in an arithmetic progression is n here. Whereas A is the first term. A is nothing but first term, or you can consider it as A1, right? A2 is second term, A3, so up to AN it is, right? Where AN is nth term. Therefore, its 10th term is, so 10th term is nothing but A10 is equal to 2 into, here n is 10 plus 5. So which is 25. Therefore, 10th term of an arithmetic progression is 25. Option C is the answer. Question 11. The mean proportional between 4 and 9 is, consider any two numbers A and B. Mean proportional between two numbers A and B is always root of A into B, right? Here A is 4, B is 9. Two numbers are given. Therefore, mean proportional is equal to, mean proportional between 4 and 9 is root of 4 into 9. Which is root 36, which is 6, right? Therefore, option B is the answer. Question 12. Which of the following cannot be determined graphically for a grouped frequency distribution? So, for a grouped frequency distribution, so mean cannot be determined graphically. Option D is the right answer because it is a single value. Mean is a single value. And this cannot be compared or represented in different values. Therefore, the determination of mean by the graphical method is not possible. Mean is a perfect method for the determination for the central tendency of a value. Hence, mean can't be determined graphically. So, because it is a single value and cannot be compared and represented in different values. Therefore, so this cannot be determined graphically. Question 13. Volume of a cylinder of height 3 centimeter is 48 pi. Radius of the cylinder is. So we know the formula for volume of the cylinder. Volume is equal to pi r square h. Volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. Here volume is given 48 pi. Right? 48 pi is equal to pi into. So we need to find radius of the cylinder. Here r is radius. Right? So pi into r square into height is given, which is 3 centimeter, right? So height is 3. So we can cancel pi and pi. Therefore, r square is 48 by 3. So which is 16. Therefore, r is root of 16, which is 4 centimeter. Therefore, radius of the cylinder is 4 centimeter, option C. Question 14. Naveen deposits 800 rupees every month in a recurring deposit account for 6 months. If he receives 4,884 rupees at the time of maturity, then interest he earns is. So here we need to find interest he earned after 6 months, right? And he deposited 800 rupees every month for 6 months. Therefore, total deposit. Total amount he deposited is equal to, so 800 rupees every month. So, and he deposits for 6 months. Therefore, total deposit will be 800 into 6. So, 4,800 rupees will be his deposit, right? And he receives 4,884 at the time of maturity. That means after 6 months, he receives 4,884 rupees, right? Therefore, total amount received is equal to 4,884 rupees, right? Therefore, interest he earns is. So, therefore, interest he earns is. So, from the formula, it is amount received minus principal deposited, right? Here in this particular case, it is total amount received minus total deposit. Here, total deposit is nothing but principal, right? Principal. Therefore, interest is equal to, so total amount received is 4,884 minus total deposit is 4,800, right? So, 84 rupees will be the interest. So, options are 84, 42. So, option A is the right answer. Question 15. The solution set for the inequation 2x plus 4 is less than or equal to 14, where x belongs to w. The w means set of whole numbers. So from 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Right? So here inequation is 2x plus 4 is less than or equal to 14. So here we need to find solution set for the inequation. That means we need to find set of x. Right? In an equation, if it is an equation, we need to find value of x, right? Here, x belongs to w. That means x belongs to set of whole numbers. Therefore, we need to find the solution set for the inequation, right? So, if 2x plus 4 is less than or equal to 14, so what is the value of 2x? So, it is less than or equal to 14 minus 4, which is 10, right? 2x is less than or equal to 10. Right? So that means x is less than or equal to 10 by 2. Right? So x is less than or equal to 5. Therefore, set x is, therefore, x is equal to, so it is less than or equal to 5 and x belongs to set of w, that is set of whole numbers. Therefore, set of x starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the elements of the set. So less than 5 Since x is less than or equal to 5, we need to include 5 also. Therefore, solution set for the inequation is set of x 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So look at the options 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Option B is the right answer. Question 16. Find the value of a if x minus a is a factor of the polynomial 3x cubed plus x square minus ax minus 81. So here one of the factors of the given polynomial is x minus a. That means x minus a into another term. Another term gives you the given polynomial. So 3x cubed plus x square minus ax minus 81. Right? So let us consider p of x. P of x is equal to given polynomial 3x cubed plus x square minus ax minus 81. Right? So, since x minus a is a factor, so factor of a polynomial into another factor is always 0. Right? So, in general case, if you consider a polynomial x square plus a plus b into x plus ab is equal to 0. Right? So, let us factorize this. So, that means, so either by dividing the middle term or in any other method using the formula minus b plus or minus that formula. So, by factorization method, if you find the roots of the given equation, so you will get the roots as x plus a into x plus b is equal to 0. Right? That means x plus a is equal to 0 or x plus b is equal to 0. Right? That means the product of the factors of the given polynomial. Here, right? Here we have factorized the polynomial. The product of the factors of the polynomial is equal to 0. Therefore, a factor. So here x minus a is equal to 0 or another factor. So in this case, I am taking, right? Or if you take this case, x plus b is equal to 0 or x plus a is equal to 0. Similarly, here, right? So to the given polynomial, x minus a, one of the factors, is equal to 0 or another factor is equal to 0. So this implies x is equal to a, right? So if x is equal to a, so let us consider p of x, right? So p of x becomes p of a and the polynomial becomes, so in place of x, substitute a here. 3a cube plus a square, 3a cube plus a square minus a into x becomes a into a minus 81. So it becomes a square minus 81, right? So here p of x or the given polynomial is equal to 0, right? So here we'll write p of a as 0 is equal to 3a cube minus 81. Therefore, 3a cube is equal to 81. A cube is 81 by 3, which is 27. Therefore, value of a is cube root of 27, which is 3. A is equal to 3, right? Therefore, value of a is equal to 3. Question 17. Salman deposits 1000 rupees every month in a recurring deposit account for 2 years. If he receives 26,000 rupees on maturity, find the total interest Salman earns and the rate of interest. So let us consider the first part. So he deposits 1000 rupees every month. That means the principal he is depositing, right, in a recurring deposit account is 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees per month, right? Therefore, so total deposit is equal to, so he deposited for 2 years, right? Therefore, number of months he deposited is n is equal to here 2 years. So 2 years is nothing but 2 into 12, 24 months. Right? 24 months is number of months or n. So total deposit is 1000 rupees into 24 months. Here 1000 rupees is for every month. Therefore, let us express the time period or the total number of, that means total number of period in terms of months, right? Therefore, 24,000 rupees is the total amount he deposited, right? And after 2 years, he receives 26,000 on maturity. Therefore, amount received after 2 years is equal to 26,000 rupees. Therefore, the first question is the total interest Salman earns. Therefore, total interest, you can consider total interest is equal to, so it is amount received minus total deposit, right? So amount or received amount minus total deposit. Total deposit, which is equal to 26,000 minus 24,000 is equal to 2,000 rupees. Therefore, he earns 2,000 rupees total interest. And the second part is the rate of interest, right? So we'll consider the second part to find the rate of interest. So in case of recurring deposit amount means a person deposits some amount for every month, right? And totally he deposits for 2 years. So this is called recurring deposit account. For every month we need to deposit some amount, right? Therefore, interest in case of recurring deposit account, interest I is equal to P into N plus 1 divided by N into rate of interest by 100. Here N is number of months he deposited, right? So N is nothing but 2 years or 24 months. So since principal is for every month, therefore we need to consider N in terms of months. Here P is 1,000 rupees every month. So N is 24 months. N plus 1 is 24 plus 1 divided by N is again 24 into rate of interest by 100. We need to find rate of interest since we have already calculated the total interest. So it is 2,000 rupees. Right? So now we can cancel 24 and 24 here. So directly take rate of interest. So 2,000 into 100 divided by 1,000 into 24 plus 1 is 25. Right? So 1,000 into 2, right? So you will get 200 by 25, which is 8. So rate of interest is 8%, right? Therefore, rate of interest is 8%. Total interest he earns is 2,000 rupees after 2 years. Question 18. In the given figure, O is the center of the circle. CE is tangent to the circle at A. If angle ABD is 26 degree, then find the below mentioned angles BDA, BAD, CAD and ODB. These 4 angles. Now consider the first angle BDA. This angle. So this angle BDA is angle made in the semicircle, right? So semicircle. So this angle made in semicircle is always a right angle, right? Therefore, first one, angle BDA is equal to 90 degree because angle made in a semicircle. So it is always a right angle. Therefore, BDA is 90 degree. Now consider next angle BAD. For that, so consider triangle BAD. So in triangle BAD, so angle BAD plus angle ABD plus angle BDA is equal to 90 degree. Sum of the angles in a triangle. BAD just now, that we need to calculate, right? BAD. Right? BDA we had calculated. BAD plus ABD. ABD is already given 26 degree. So ABD is 26 degree. BDA, just now we have calculated as 90 degree, is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle BAD is 90 degree. 180 minus 90 is 90 minus 26, right? Which is 64 degrees. BAD is 64 degrees. Now consider third angle, angle C. CAD, this angle, right? Here CE is tangent, right? And AD is chord. So CE is tangent. AD is chord. So angle made by the tangent with the chord is equal to angle made by the same chord in the another segment or in the major segment, particularly in this case, right? So we call it as in alternate segment. Therefore, angle made by the tangent and the chord is CAD is equal to angle made by the same chord. Here chord AD makes an angle ABD. So angle ABD in alternate segment. Here this segment which I am showing is major segment. This segment is major segment of the circle, and this AD, so small segment, is minor segment, right? So angle made by the tangent with the chord is equal to angle made by the same chord in the alternate segment, right? Here ABD is already given 26 degree. Therefore CAD is also 26 degree. Here reason is angle made by tangent with the chord is equal to, so angle made in alternate segment. Angle made in alternate segment. Right? So which is equal to 26 degree. Now consider last angle ODB. So which is ODB. This angle. Not that. So below that. ODB. So here ODB. Consider triangle OBD. So here OB is equal to OD because these two are radii of the given circle, right? So in fourth case, in triangle OBD, OB is equal to OD. So these two are radii of the circle. Radii of the circle. Right? So in any triangle, if two sides are equal, their opposite angles are also equal. Right? Therefore, opposite angle to OB is ODB. Right? Therefore, angle ODB is equal to opposite angle of OD is OBD. OBD. So OBD is nothing but ABD, right? So it is 26 degree. So which is nothing but angle ABD. Therefore, ODB is 26 degree. So 26 degrees. Here the reason is, so opposite angles of equal sides of a triangle. Right? Therefore, the angles are 90 degrees, 64 degrees, 26 degrees and 26 degrees respectively. Question 19. Solve the following quadratic equation. X square plus 4x minus 8 is equal to 0. Solve the equation means find the value of x. Here unknown term is x, right? So we need to find the value of x. Here we cannot split the middle term because so product of two numbers should be minus 8 and their sum should be plus 4. Right? So we cannot split the middle term as whole numbers. Their coefficient should be whole numbers. Directly we'll use the formula, right? So x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this is the formula to find the value of unknown term, which is x in case of quadratic equation, right? Here what are a, b and c? So a is equal to coefficient of x square, which is 1. B is coefficient of x, which is 4. And c is the last number. So minus 8. Right? Now x is equal to minus b becomes minus 4 plus or minus root of b square is 4 square minus 4ac. 4 into a is 1, c is minus 8 divided by 2 into 8, 2 into 1. Minus 4 plus or minus 4 square is 16. So minus of minus becomes plus 16 plus 32 by 2. Right? Therefore, x is equal to minus 4 plus or minus 16 plus 32, 48 by 2. So, minus 4 plus or minus 48 can be written as 16 into 3. Right? So, root 16 is 4. So, you can take out 4 here. So, 4 root 3 by 2. So, value of x is minus 4 plus or minus 4 root 3. Right? So, therefore, x is equal to, so we'll take out 4 common, right? So 4 by 2 into minus 1 plus or minus root 3, right? Plus or minus root 3 or 2 into 2 is 4. So directly we can write minus 2 plus or minus 2 root 3 is x. Here the question is, give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. Right? So use mathematical tables if necessary is given. So up to 1 decimal place, we need to find the value of x. Therefore, so let us consider root of 3. So root of 3 is 1.73. Right? So otherwise you can go for finding the root. So if you consider root of 3 using division method, 1 into 1, 1, 2 is the remainder. So add 1 here. So you'll get 2. So take decimal point, add 2 zeros here, right? So 27 into 7. So take same number, 49, 189. So you will get 11 as remainder. Add 7 here. So you will get 34. So take 2 zeros here. So 343 into 3. You will get 1029, right? So, am I right? Yes, 1029 and some remainder you will get, right? So, 71. You will get 71 as a remainder. Therefore, root of 3 is 1.73. So, we will write x as minus 2 plus or minus 2 into 1.73. So, which is nothing but minus 2 plus or minus 2 into 1.73 is 3.46, right? 3.46. Therefore, you will get two values of x. X is minus 2 plus 3.446, not 3, 46, or x is equal to minus 2 minus 3.46, right? So, which is nothing but x is 1.46 or x is minus 5.46. Here the question is correct to 1 decimal place. So we'll write the nearby value. So x is 1.46 is nearly equal to 1.5. Right? X is 1.5 or x is equal to minus 5.46. So its nearby value is minus 5.5. Right? These are the two values of x, 1.5 and minus 5.5. Question 20. Prove the following identity. So, prove the following identity means we need to prove LHS is equal to RHS. Right? Here RHS is 0. So, we need to prove LHS part is equal to 0. Right? Now, consider LHS part. So, sine square theta minus 1 into tan square theta plus 1. Right? So, here we'll take out minus 1. So, from the first term, minus 1 into minus sine square theta plus 1. So, this sine square theta minus 1 becomes minus sine square theta plus 1. Right? Into tan square theta plus 1. Here it is 1 minus sine square theta. So, 1 minus sine square theta is equal to cos square theta, right? Because cos square theta plus sin square theta is always 1, right? So we'll write minus 1 into, here there is one more term which is plus 1. We forgot to take this plus 1, right? So plus 1. So minus 1 into 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta into 1 plus sin, tan square theta is secant square theta, right? So into secant square theta, because 1 plus tan square theta is always secant square theta. These are the trigonometric identities, right? Plus 1. Here, so cos is inverse of secant, or secant is inverse of cos, right? So secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. Therefore, we'll write here, first we'll take minus cos square theta, minus 1 into cos square theta, into secant square theta can be written as 1 by cos square theta plus 1. So here cos square theta will get cancelled. So minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS, right? Therefore, we have proved the following identity, right? Question 21. Use graph sheet to answer this question. Take 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit along both the axes. Here, students, we are taking the scale. So on x-axis, 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Right? So that means here I have mentioned units 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 6. Here 1 unit is equal to 2 centimeter. In between, so there is a small portion so each portion is equal to 1 centimeter. So 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So along y-axis also 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Right? So here the questions are, there are 5 questions. Here, plot A, B, C points where A has coordinates 0, 4, B has 1 and 1 coordinates, C has coordinates 4 and 0. So let us represent A, B, C points. A has coordinates 0 and 4. So its x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is 4. Therefore, point A is on y-axis, 0, 4. Right? Point B has coordinates 1 and 1. So point B is in first quadrant. And C has coordinates 4 and 0. So its x coordinate is 4, y coordinate is 0. Therefore, C is on x-axis, whose coordinates are 4 and 0. Right? So the next question is, reflect A and B on the x-axis. On the x-axis means on the other side of x-axis. We need to reflect the points A and B. Name them as E and D respectively. Reflection of A is E, right? So E's coordinates will be, right? Its x coordinate will be 0, y coordinate will be minus 4. Therefore, point E will be on negative y-axis and its coordinates are 0 and minus 4. So which is reflection of A, right? So reflection of B. So will be in the 4th quadrant, right? On the other side of x-axis, right? So name them as E and D respectively. Reflection of B is D, right? Whose coordinates are 1 and minus 1, right? Therefore, so you have to write reflection of A is equal to E, whose coordinates are 0 and minus 4, whereas reflection of B is D, whose coordinates are 1 and minus 1. Right? And the next question is, reflect B through the origin. Reflect B through the origin means along the diagonal, right? Through the origin, we have to reflect B. Therefore, its coordinates will be minus 1 and minus 1. So, which is in the 3rd quadrant. And name it F. Write down the coordinates of F. So, coordinates of F are minus 1 and minus 1. Right? So, coordinates of F. F is minus 1 and minus 1. Right? So, Next, reflect B and C on the y-axis. B and C are, C is on the x-axis, B is in the first quadrant. So their reflection on the y-axis means on the other side of y-axis, that will be in the second quadrant, right? So B's reflection will be in the second quadrant, right? So name it as H, right? So, and its coordinates are, x coordinate is -1, y coordinate is 1, right? And reflection of C is on the negative x-axis. So which is, C has coordinates 4, 0. Therefore, G has coordinates -4, 0. Right? So reflection of B is nothing but H, whose coordinates are -1 and 1. And reflection of C is equal to G, whose coordinates are -4 and 0. Right? And the last question is, join points A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and A in order and name the closed figure formed. So we'll start from A to B. Join A and B. Sorry. A and B in this order. B to C. B to C. Next is C to D. Join C and D. C and D. Next, D to E. E to F. Right? So then G to H. Right? Next is H to A. H to A. And name the closed figure so formed. Therefore, closed figure so formed is, so it has how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. So the closed figure which has 8 sides is called an octagon. So closed figure so formed is an octagon. Right? Octagon. O-C-T-A-G-O-N. Octagon. Right? Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 22. So here are matrices, matrix A, B, C and I are given. We need to find A into B plus C minus 14 times matrix I. Right? Here we have addition of matrices and multiplication of matrices. Right? So here also students, we use BODMAS rule. First remove the bracket part. Right? So here is a bracket part. So inside which, so the operation is addition. So it's very easy to add two matrices, right? So we'll consider matrix A into B plus C first. So A is 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, a 2 by 2 matrix into matrix B is 1, 2, 2, 4 are the elements here. Plus matrix C 4, 1, 1, 5. Close the bracket. Minus 14 into matrix I. I is 1, 0, 0, 1. So all these matrices are 2 by 2 matrices, right? So now first consider addition of matrices, right? So before that, so matrix A will be as it is 1, 3, 2, 4 into. So addition of matrices is very easy. So consider first element of matrix B and first element of matrix C. Add them. You will get 1 plus 4 is 5. Right? And second element in row 1, second element of matrix B and second element of matrix C. So it is 2 plus 1 is 3. Right? So in the second row, first element is 2 and in the second row of matrix C, first element is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. And in the second row, second element is 4. and second element in matrix C is 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. Right? So we need to just add the corresponding elements, right, in the respective rows. So next, minus 14 into I. So it's also very easy. So multiply each element by 14. You will get 14 into 1, 14, 14 into 0, 0, 14 into 0, 0, 14 into 1 is 14. Right? Now we have multiplication of two matrices. Right? So in case of multiplication, so here it is a 2 by 2 matrix. And the second matrix is also 2 by 2 matrix. So in case of multiplication of matrices, consider the first number. So here it is 2 by 2. First number is 2. And in the second matrix, second number is 2. That means number of rows in the first matrix is 2. Number of columns in the second matrix is 2. Therefore, the resultant matrix will be 2 by 2 matrix. If number of rows in the first matrix is 3 and number of columns in the second matrix is 4, say for example, the resultant matrix will be 3 by 4 matrix, right? Since it is 2 by 2 matrix, so both the matrices are 2 by 2, so no need of any confusion here. Directly, easily we can multiply here. So, first element in row 1 into first element in row 1 of the corresponding matrices, right? So 1 into 5 is 5. We need to add second element of row 1 and second element of column 1. Row into column we are making here, right? So in case of multiplication, we are making row into column, right? So 3 into 3 is 9. So we have 5 plus 9 here as first element. So consider the second element. Again consider row 1. Row 1, 1 into element of column 2. So 1 into 3 is 3 plus second element of row 1 into second element of column 2. So 3 into 9 is 27. Right? Now consider the second row. So 2 into, so first element is 2 and first element of column 1 is 5. So 2 into 5 is 10 plus second element of row 2 is 4 into second element of column 1. 4 into 3 is 12. Now consider the last element. Here consider again row 2. 2 into first element of column 1. So 2 into 3 is 6 plus 4 into 9. 36. Right? Minus 14, 0, 0, 14. Right? Is equal to, so 5 plus 9, 14. So 30. Then 22. And 36 plus 6 is 42. Minus 14, 0, 0, 14. So subtraction of two matrices. So it's very easy. We need to subtract the corresponding elements. So 14 minus 14 is 0. 30 minus 0 is 30. 22 minus 0 is 22. 42 minus 14. So it is 28. Right? Therefore, finally, we have got 0, 30, 22 and 28 as the resultant matrix. So it is a 2 by 2 matrix. Here, the tricky part is multiplication of matrices, right? So here in first case, we'll consider row 1. So multiply row 1, first element with first element of column, right? Plus R2 into C2, second element of row 1, right? Second element of row 1 into second element of column, like that. So if it is a 2 by 2 matrix, so consider, so R11, so first element of row 1 and C11, so first element of column 1. Then R2, that means, so how to multiply the second, so second element of row 1, R12 and C12. right? So this will be the first element of the resultant matrix. And the second element becomes here. Come back to multiplication of matrices here, right? Second element R1, R11, C21. So second column, first element, plus R12, C22, like that, right? Which you have already studied in your classrooms. So the resultant matrix is 0, 30, 22, 28, a 2 by 2 matrix. Question 23. ABC is a triangle whose vertices are A, B, and C, and their coordinates are given. D is the midpoint of BC. Find the coordinates of D and equation of the median AD. So let us consider a triangle ABC, right? Triangle ABC, right? ABC. D is midpoint of BC, right? So A has coordinates 1 and -1. B has coordinates 0, 4. C has coordinates -6, 4. Right? So D is midpoint of BC. Find the coordinates of D. So we need to find coordinates of D. So coordinates be X, Y. Right? And second question is equation of the median AD. So AD is the median. That means which bisects BC. Right? We need to find the equation of median AD. So let us find the coordinates of D first, right? So we'll consider first question. So let coordinates of D be XY. D coordinates of D be XY. So formula says coordinate of a point. So coordinates of D is equal to, since D is the midpoint of BC, right? Therefore, its coordinates depend on coordinates of the other 2 points, B and C. Since D is the midpoint, therefore, the formula says x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Right? So this formula is applicable only when the point, here it is D, is the midpoint of the line. Right? So here x1 and x2 are x coordinates of B and C respectively. y1 and y2 are y coordinates of points B and C respectively. Right? Here x is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y is nothing but, that means y coordinate of point D is nothing but y1 plus y2 by 2. So x coordinate of D is x1 is x coordinate of B 0 plus -6 by 2. X coordinate of C is -6, whereas y is equal to 4 plus 4 by 2. Therefore, x is equal to -3, y is equal to 4. Therefore, coordinates of D, so D xy is nothing but D -3, 4. Right? -3, 4 are the coordinates of D. So next question is to find equation of median AD. Question B, to find equation of median AD. So consider the coordinates. So of D and A. So -3, 4 is coordinates, right? Of D. So A's coordinates are 1 and -1, right? Since AD is median, right? So it passes through 1, -1, which is point A and point D, right? Here we'll consider x1 as x coordinate of A, right? y1 as y coordinate of A, x2 as x coordinate of D, which is -3, y2 as y coordinate of D, which is +4, right? So equation of the median or this line is equal to, so general equation is y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1, right? So, therefore, y is unknown here. minus y1 is y coordinate of A, which is -1, is equal to y2 is 4, minus of -1 is +1, x2 is -3, -1 into x minus x1 is 1. Therefore, y plus 1 minus 4 into -4 is equal to 5 into x minus 1. Therefore, minus 4y minus 4 is equal to 5x minus 5. So, after rearranging, we'll get 5x plus 4y minus 1 is equal to 0 is the equation of the median AD. Right? 5x plus 4y minus 1. 5x plus 4y minus 1 is equal to 0 is equation of the median AD. Right? Whereas coordinates of D are -3 and 4. Question 24. In the given figure, O is the center of the circle, PQ is a tangent to the circle at T. Chord AB produced meets the tangent at P. So chord AB produced meets at P, meets the tangent at P. AB is 9 centimeter, BP 16 centimeter, angle PTB is 50 degree and angle OBA is 45 degree. Then find the length of PT. So angle BAT, no, it is not triangle, angle BAT, angle BOT and angle ABT. So let us go step by step. So first step is to find length of PT. Here students, we are using tangent square theorem to find length of PT, right? Tangent square theorem says the square of the length of the tangent segment. Here square of length of tangent segment is PT square. Square of length of a tangent segment is equal to the product of the lengths of one secant segment and its external segment. So length of one secant segment is PA. Product of length of one secant segment of tangent is PA and its external segment is PB. Therefore, PT square is PA into PB. So by tangent square theorem. Tangent square theorem. So tangent square theorem says the square of the length of a tangent segment is, which is PT square, is equal to the product of lengths of one secant segment. Whole PA is length of secant segment and its external segment, which is PB. Right? Therefore, PA is already given 16 plus 9 centimeter. Right? So it is sum of PB and AB. Right? So which is 16 plus 9 into PB is 16. So it is 25 into 16. So PT square. So you will get 400. PT square is 400. Therefore, PT, length of PT or length of tangent is, so 20 centimeter. Root of 400, which is 20. Therefore, length of PT is 20 centimeter. So next part, next question. So angle BAT. So how to find angle BAT, this angle, right? Let us consider tangent PT and chord BT, right? So angle made by the tangent with the chord, so which is 50 degree, which is already given, angle PTB is given. So which is angle made by the tangent with the chord is equal to angle made by the same chord in its alternate segment, right? So that means in the alternate segment means in the remaining part of the chord, right? Not in the minor part, in the major part of the chord. Therefore, angle PTB is equal to, so angle made in the alternate segment means TAB or BAT. Angle BAT is equal to 50 degree. PTB is already given. So the reason is, so angle made by tangent with the chord is equal to angle made by same chord in alternate segment. Therefore, angle BAT is equal to 50 degree. So come to the third question. To find angle BOT. So BOT, this angle. Right? So before going to BOT, let us consider OTB. Right? So here, tangent makes a right angle with the radius of the circle. We all know that. Right? Therefore, so we'll consider angle PTO. PTO is equal to 90 degree. Because tangent makes 90 degree with the radius. So here PTO is angle PTB plus angle BTO. BTO is equal to 90 degree. Angle PTB is already given, which is 50 degree. 50 plus angle BTO is 90 degree. Therefore, angle BTO is 90 minus 50, which is 40 degree. So, BTO is 40 degree. Since OT is equal to OB, therefore OBT is also 40 degree. Right? So, we'll consider that one. So, since OT is equal to OB, right? OT is equal to OB. Angle, their opposite angles are equal, right? Therefore, angle BTO is equal to angle OBT is equal to 40 degree. Therefore, the remaining angle is, so which is BOT. Therefore, angle BOT is equal to 180 minus BTO minus OBT, which is 40 minus 40 is equal to 100 degrees, right? Angle BOT is 100 degrees, right? So next question. To find angle ABT, fourth question, ABT, right? It's very easy. Fourth question, angle ABT is equal to sum of two angles. Two angles are ABO and OBT. Angle ABO plus angle OBT. So just now we have calculated ABO, right? ABO, is it already given? ABO is given. OBT just now we had calculated. So ABO is 45, OBT is 40. So 45 plus 40, which is 85 degrees. ABT is 85 degrees, right? This is how we have to calculate. So first, to find length of PT, so we have to use tangent square theorem, right? So square of the length of the tangent is equal to the product of length of its secant segment and its external segment, right? Therefore, it is 400 and its square is 400 and length of the tangent is 20 centimeter, right? Next is to find angle BAT. So angle made by tangent with the chord is equal to angle made by the same chord in alternate segment. Therefore, BAT is 50 degree. So to find BOT, so we are using the radiuses. Radii are equal. Therefore, their opposite angles are equal. Therefore, the remaining angle is BOT, which is 100 degree. And angle ABT, sum of two angles, which is 85 degrees, right? Question 25. Mrs. Arora bought the following articles from a departmental store. Here the items bought are hair oil and cashew nuts, and their respective prices are given 1,200 and 600 respectively. And rate of GST are 18% and 12%. And discount on hair oil is 100 rupees. Right? Here the question is find the total GST paid, and another question is total bill amount including GST. So let us find the GST first. Right? So GST means goods and service tax. So this tax is on the selling price of the article, right? Or selling price of the item. Here the items are hair oil and cashew nuts. So let us find the selling price of hair oil, right? So selling price of the hair oil is here Actual price is 1200 and 100 rupees discount is given. Therefore, selling price is 1100 rupees. Right? And selling price of cashew nut is 600 rupees. There is no discount on cashew nuts. Therefore, selling price is 600 rupees. So, GST on hair oil is GST on hair oil. Hair oil is, so rate of GST is given 18%. So, this percent or rate is on selling price. Right? 18% on selling price means 18 by 100 into 1100. So, which is 198 rupees. Whereas GST on cashew nuts. GST on cashew nuts is, so 12% on selling price. Right? Or you can consider it as 12% of selling price. So 12 by 100 into 600 rupees. Selling price is 600. So it is 72 rupees. Here the question is total GST paid, right? So total GST paid is 198 plus 72. So it is 270 rupees. Right? And the next question is, here total GST is 270 rupees. And total bill amount including GST. So total bill amount means, so selling price of both the items plus GST gives total billing amount, right? So total billing amount is selling price of hair oil, which is 1100 plus 600 selling price of cashew nuts plus total GST. Total GST, right? Therefore, total billing amount is total billing amount. Billing amount is equal to, so 1100 plus 600 plus total GST is 270 rupees, right? It is 1700 plus 270, so 1970 rupees. Right? Therefore, total billing amount is 1970 rupees and total GST is 270 rupees. It's 1970. Question 26. Solve the following in equation. Write down the solution set and represent it on the real number line. Here, minus 5 into x minus 9 is greater than or equal to 17 minus 9x, which is greater than x plus 2. Here we have three parts, right? Now consider first and second part. Here x belongs to R means x is in the set of real numbers, right? So minus 5 into x minus 9 is greater than or equal to 17 minus 9x, right? So minus 5x plus 45 is greater than or equal to 17 minus 9x, which means, so minus 5x plus 9x. Take this 9x to the LHS part, right? Greater than or equal to 17 minus 45. So 4x is greater than or equal to minus 28, 17 minus 45, right? So x is greater than or equal to minus 28 by 4 is minus 7, right? So consider this as 1. X is greater than or equal to minus 7. So consider the next part. So compare second and third part, right? So 17 minus 9x is strictly greater than x plus 2, which means x plus 2 is strictly less than 17 minus 9x, right? So we'll take minus 9x to the LHS part. X plus 9x is strictly less than 17 minus 2. Therefore, 10x is less than 15. So x is strictly less than 15 by 10. So which is strictly less than 1.5. So this is, let it be 2. So from 1 and 2, we can say x is less than 1.5, and x is greater than or equal to minus 7, right? Therefore, x lies between, right? So x lies between minus 7 and 1.5, right? So x is less than 1.5, right? So which is greater than or equal to minus 7. So we can write minus 7 is less than or equal to x. Right? So represent this on the real number line. Right? So real number line means it contains negative integers also. Right? So we'll start from 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and minus 7. Up to minus 7 we'll consider. Right? So along positive x-axis we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Enough. Right? Here the limits are minus 7 and 1.5. Right? Therefore we'll start with minus 7 because x is equal to or x is greater than minus 7. Right? So here is minus 7 and 1.5 is somewhere here. This is 1.5. Right? Just highlight this line. Highlight it. So the minus 7 is less than or equal to x. X is strictly less than 1.5. Right? Question 27. In the given figure, AC is parallel to DE and DE is parallel to BF. That means AC, DE and BF. These three sides are parallel, right? DE and BF are parallel. And AC is 24 centimeter, EG is 8 centimeter, GB is 16 centimeter, BF is 30 centimeter. Then prove triangle GED is similar to GBF, or you can prove the congruency. Triangle GED is congruent to GBF and find DE and ratio of DB and AB, right? So we'll consider the first part, A. That means to prove GED is similar to GBF. So we'll consider two triangles GED from triangle GED and triangle GBF. GBF, right? These two triangles. Angle EGD or DGE. This angle is equal to BGF. This angle. The reason is vertically opposite angles, right? Vertically opposite angles. And also here DE is parallel to BF, which is already given, right? So DE is parallel to BF and BE is transversal, right? BE is transversal. Transversal. Also, DF is transversal, right? So we can say DE and DF are transversals. Therefore, when a transversal cuts pair of parallel lines, then alternate angles will be equal, right? Here alternate angles are DEG is equal to GBF. These two angles. These two are alternate angles, right? And angle EDG. EDG is equal to angle BFG. Reason is alternate angles. Alternate angles. Right? So, from two triangles, three set of angles are equal. Therefore, from AAA theory, that means angle theory, two triangles are congruent or two triangles are similar, right? Therefore, triangle GED is similar to triangle GBF, right? Now consider the second part. So to find DE. So to find DE, consider same triangles GED from GED and GBF. GED and GBF. Since two triangles are similar, ratio of their sides are also same, right? Therefore, DE. Since DE is opposite side of angle DGE, right? And BF is opposite side of angle BGF. These two are vertically opposite angles. They are equal. Therefore, the ratio of their sides DE by BF is equal to, so we'll consider same angles here. So angle, this EDG, alternate angles, and this angle BFG, right? And their opposite sides are EG and GB respectively. Therefore, EG by GB, right? So is equal to remaining sides, and the ratio is DG by right, opposite GF, right? So we know the value of EG and GB. Now consider DE, because we need to know the value of DE. Therefore, DE, right? DE by BF, right? BF is already given. BF is equal to EG by GB. EG is 8 centimeter. BG is 16, right? BF is 30 centimeter, which is already given. DE, therefore, DE is equal to 8 by 16 into, not 16, yes, 16 into 30, right? 30. So 30 by 2, it is 15. Therefore, DE is 15 centimeter. DE is 15 centimeter. So finally, third part. So DB by AB ratio. DB by AB. So DB and AB ratio. So consider triangle ABC and DBE. Two triangles, right? From ABC and triangle DBE. Right? So here angle B is common, right? So angle ABC equal to angle DBE. Angle ABC is equal to angle DBE. So common angle. Right? And angle CAB is equal to EDB. Angle CAB is equal to angle EDB, because alternate angles. Corresponding angles. Sorry, corresponding angles. Right? These two angles are corresponding angles, because AC is parallel to DE. Right? AC, when two lines are parallel, and a line which is common, or line which touches the two parallel lines, and angle formed by this line, right, is equal to another angle formed by the same line, right? These two angles are called corresponding angles, right? So therefore, these two angles are equal, and also the remaining set is ACB is equal to DEB. ACB is equal to DEB. Same reason, corresponding angles. Therefore, we can say two triangles are similar or congruent. Here we need the ratio of DB and AB, right? Therefore, we have to prove triangle ABC is similar to triangle DBE. Now, if two triangles are congruent, or if two triangles are similar, ratio of their sides are also same, right? So we need DB by AB. DB by AB ratio. We'll take DB by AB is equal to, so we'll take DE, this side of triangle DEB, and corresponding side of another triangle is AC, right? DE by AC. DE by AC, right? So ratio of their corresponding sides are equal, right? Here DE, just now we had calculated DE as 15 centimeter. So we'll take DE 15 centimeter. AC is already given, right? 24 centimeter, right? 24. Therefore, dB by AB is 15 by 24. So it is 3 into 5, 3 into 8. Therefore, the ratio is 5:8. Okay? Therefore, 5:8 is the ratio. Question 28. The following distribution gives the daily wages of 60 workers of a factory. So here daily wages are given. The ranges of daily wages are given 200 to 300, 300 to 400, up to 700 to 800. And number of workers who are getting their wages in that particular range are given 6, 10, 14, 16, 10 and 4. Totally there are 60 workers in the factory, right? Here the question is, use graph paper to answer this question. Take 2 centimeter is equal to 100 rupees along one axis. 2 centimeter is equal to 2 workers along other axis. Draw a histogram and hence find the mode of the given distribution. We need to find mode of the distribution, means the value of the term that occurs the most often, right? So here in the distribution, so look at the frequency, which is nothing but number of workers worked. So here 16 is the highest frequency. Therefore, mode of the distribution lies in that particular range. Here range is 500 to 600, the class interval, right? So this particular class interval is called modal class. So the class which has highest frequency is called modal class. So mode of the distribution lies in that class, right? So before going to mode, let us represent the given data in graph, right? Here we have to take the scale along x-axis. So 2 centimeter is equal to 100 rupees. We are taking 2 centimeter is equal to 100 rupees. Along y-axis, we are taking 2 centimeter is equal to 2 workers. 2 workers. Here, so 6 workers. 6 workers, their income is, or daily wages is in the range 200 to 300 rupees, right? So in the range 200 to 300, 6 workers are getting their wages in the range 200 to 300, right? Represent like this. And next is 10 workers are getting their wages in the range 300 to 400. So 10 workers in the range. So the number 10 comes here, right? So 10 workers are getting, right? In the range 300 to 400. So next, 14 workers are getting their wages in the range 400 to 500. So 14 workers. Up to 14, you have to extend. Next, 16 workers are getting in the range 500 to 600 rupees. 16. In the range 500 to 600. Next, 10 workers are getting in the range 600 to 700. Only 10 workers, right? In the range 600 to 700. So at last, 4 workers are getting in the range 700 to 800. So 4 workers in the range 700 to 800. So here we need to find mode of the distribution. For mode, we need the highest frequency. So which is highest frequency here? Highest frequency of the given distribution is 16. Right? 16 is the highest frequency, and that particular range or particular class is called modal class. Therefore, modal class is 500 to 600, this interval, right? So therefore, let us take the lower limit of that modal class, so which is 500 to 600. This is lower limit is 500, upper limit is 600. From the lower limit, draw a line to the next frequency. So next frequency is 10. From the lower limit of the modal class, draw a line to the next frequency up to here. From the upper limit, draw a line to the previous frequency, which is 14. This is previous frequency. Next frequency is 10. right? So let both the lines meet at certain point. From that point, draw a line to the x-axis, a dotted line to the x-axis, right? So let it meet the x-axis at some point. So this point will be mode of the given distribution. So in your actual graph, so you will get mode of the given distribution as 525 approximately. 525 approximately, right? Therefore, mode of the given distribution is equal to 525. Hence the answer. Question 29. The fifth term and the ninth term of an arithmetic progression are 4 and minus 12 respectively. Find the first term, common difference, and sum of 16 terms of the AP. Here, fifth term and ninth terms are given. So we know that nth term of an arithmetic progression, AN, is A plus N minus 1 into D. We know this formula, right? Now consider the first part in the question. The first term we need to find out and the common difference, right? So here, if an is a plus n minus 1 into d, what is a5? So which is fifth term, right? So a5 is equal to, here a is the first term, plus n is number of terms in the progression, right? Here we are taking a5, that means the fifth term, right? Therefore n becomes 5 minus 1 into d. Here a5 is 4, therefore we can say 4 is equal to a plus 4d, a plus 4d, or in other words a plus 4d is equal to 4. Consider this as equation 1. And also the ninth term is given, right? Also ninth term, A9 is equal to A plus 9 minus 1 into D. A9 is minus 12 is equal to A plus 8D, right? Or A plus 8D is equal to minus 12. Now consider equation 1 and equation 2, right? So we'll subtract 1 minus 2, or you can consider 2 minus 1 also, right? 1 minus 2 gives minus 4D is equal to 16. D is equal to minus 4. D is nothing but common difference, right? So D is minus 4. Therefore, common difference D is equal to minus 4. We need first term, that is value of A. Substitute the value of D in any of the equations. So 1 or 2. So 1 becomes, equation 1 becomes A plus 4D. So A plus 4 into common difference is minus 4 is equal to 4. That means A minus 16 is 4. Therefore, A is equal to 4 plus 16, 20. So the first term is 20, right? So first term A is equal to 20. Now consider the third part, right? So sum of 16 terms of the arithmetic progression. Sum of n terms of the arithmetic progression is Sn. So Sn is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is sum of n terms in an arithmetic progression. Here sum of 16 terms is asking, right? So S16 is equal to, sum of 16 terms is equal to, here n is 16, right? 16 by 2 into 2 into a is 20. So first term is 20. 2 into 20 plus n is 16 minus 1 into common difference is minus 4. Right? Therefore, S16 is equal to 8 into, so 20 into 2, 40. So 16 minus 1, 15 into minus 4. 8 into, so 40 minus 60. So 8 into minus 20, which is minus 160, is sum of 16 terms, right? Therefore, S16 is minus 160, right? Question 30. A and B are 2 points on the x-axis and y-axis respectively. So write down the coordinates of A and B And the second question is P is a point on AB such that AP is to PB ratio is 3:1. Using section formula, find the coordinate of point P. The third question is find the equation of line passing through P and perpendicular to AB. So let us take one by one. Here question A. Write down the coordinates of A and B. So let us consider coordinate of A. Coordinates of A. So its x coordinate of A is 4, right? Because point A is on x-axis, therefore its y coordinate is 0. And coordinates of B are, since B is on y-axis, its y coordinate is 4. So it is on positive y-axis, therefore it is plus 4. So therefore its x coordinate is 0. Therefore the coordinates are 4, 0 and 0, 4. Right? So next question. Question B. So P is a point on AB such that AP is to PB is 3:1. So we need to find coordinate of point P. So for that, so let us consider line AB, right? So we'll consider line AB like this. And the coordinates are 4, 0. And coordinate of B is 0, 4. Right? So P is a point on AB. So AP is to PB ratio is 3:1. So this part is 3, this part is 1. 3:1. Right? So which means here M1 is 3. M1 is equal to 3. M2 is equal to 1. Right? So and the coordinates are x1, y1 and x2, y2, which are 4, 0 and 0, 4 respectively. So section formula says coordinates of P is equal to, section formula says m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. So this is the x coordinate of point P. So P is here and y coordinate will be m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Right? So coordinates of P are m1 is, what's m1 here? 3. Right? 3 into x2 is 0 here. Now, yes, 3 into 0 plus m2 is 1 into x1 is 4 divided by 3 plus 1. And the y coordinate is m1, y2. m1 is 3 into y2. y2 is 4. 3 into 4 plus m2 is 1 into y1 is 0 divided by m1 plus m2. Right? Therefore, it is 4 by 4 and 12 by 4. So coordinates of P are 1 and 3. Right? P has coordinates 1 and 3. So next question is, find the equation of a line passing through P perpendicular to AB. So let us consider a line passing through P which is perpendicular to AB. Like this. Let L be the line L. So we need to find equation of this line which is perpendicular to AB. When two lines are perpendicular, product of their slopes is always -1. So here M1, right? We'll consider third part, right? Third part. So slope of line AB. We'll consider slope of line AB. So let it be M1, right? So formula says y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this gives slope of a line. So coordinates are x1, y1 and x2, y2. Here y2 minus y1 is 4 minus 0 and x2 minus x1 is 0 minus 4. Therefore, it is 4 by minus 4 which is -1. M1 is -1, right? So let M2 be slope of line L, right, which is perpendicular to AB. So here, so let M2 be the slope of perpendicular line. Perpendicular line L. Since second line is perpendicular to AB, so M1 into M2 is always minus 1. Therefore, here M1 is minus 1 into M2 is always minus 1. Therefore, M2 is equal to slope of second line, which is perpendicular to AB, is 1. Therefore, equation of line L. Equation of line L. So, which is perpendicular line is, so here equation says y minus y1 is equal to slope, which is m2 into x minus x1. Right? So, what are y1 and x1 here? So, x and y are coordinates. X1 and, sorry, not x and y. X1 and y1 are coordinates of point P, through which the perpendicular line passes, right? So, these two are x1, y1, right? Therefore, we can write y minus, here y1 is y coordinate of point P, so which is 3, right? So, point P has coordinates 1 and 3. Therefore, y minus y1 is 3 is equal to m2 is 1 into x minus x1 is 1. Therefore, y minus 3 is equal to x minus 1, or you can write it as x minus y minus 2, not minus, plus 2 is equal to 0. So, will be the equation of line L, which is perpendicular to AB. Question 31. A bag contains 25 cards numbered through 1 to 25. A card is drawn at random. What is the probability that the number on the card drawn is multiple of 5, a perfect square, and a prime number? Here, total number of cards is equal to 25. So, numbered from 1 to 25, right? So, total number of cards is equal to 25. Right? Here, the question is probability that the number on the card drawn is multiple of 5. So, here let us consider number of multiples of 5 from 1 to 25. Right? So, 5 is a multiple of 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. So, there are 5 numbers from 1 to 25 which are multiples of 5. Right? Therefore, we'll consider first one. So, multiples of 5 from 1 to 25. 1 to 25 are, so 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. Therefore, there are number of multiples of 5. Number of multiples of 5 is equal to, there are 5 numbers or 5 multiples, right? Therefore, the question is probability that the number on the card drawn is multiple of 5 is equal to, therefore, probability is equal to, from the formula it is number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. Here favorable outcomes are number of multiples of 5, right? So, multiples of 5 is the favorable outcome divided by total number of cards. Total number of cards. So, there are 5 numbers, right, which are multiples of 5 from 1 to 25, and there are 25 cards, right? So, out of 25 cards, 5 cards are multiples of 5, right? Therefore, 1 by 3 is the probability that the number on the card is multiple of 5, right? So, that means, so out of 3 cards, 1 will be the multiple of 5, right? Second question. Probability that the number on the card is a perfect square, right? So, square numbers, 1 minute, yes, square numbers from 1 to 25, 1 to 25 are 1 is a square number, then 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square and 5 square. So, there are 5 square numbers. Therefore, probability is, so number of square numbers square numbers. That means from 1 to 25 divided by total number of cards. Therefore, 5 square numbers from 1 to 25 out of 25 cards. Therefore, again, the probability that the number on the card is a square number is 1 by 3. That means, so for every 3 cards, there will be 1 perfect square, right? And the next question is probability that the number on the card is a prime number. So, before that, let us consider prime numbers from 1 to 25, right? So, prime numbers from 1 to 25. Prime numbers are the numbers which are divisible by 1 and the number itself. Here we cannot consider 1 as a prime number. 1 is not the prime number, right? It is divisible by 1 and the number itself is 1, right? So here 1 is not considered as a prime number. 2 is the prime number. 3 a prime number. 5 and 7. Then 11 a prime number. 13. Then comes 17, 19. Then comes 23. These are the prime numbers from 1 to 25. Therefore, probability that the number on the card is a prime number is equal to, so number of prime numbers divided by total number of cards. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 prime numbers from 1 to 25. And total number of cards is equal to 25. Therefore, probability that the number on the card is a prime number is 9 by 25, right? So, the answers are 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and 9 by 25. These are the answers, right? So, multiple of 5 is 1 by 3. Probability that the number on the card is a perfect square is 1 by 3. And probability that the number on the card is a prime number is 9 by 25. Question 32. A man covers a distance of 100 km traveling with a uniform speed of x km per hour. Had the speed been 5 km per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less. Find x the original speed. So here, let us consider distance covered by man. So let d be the distance covered by man. So it is 100 km. And he takes t hours of time. So let us consider t as time taken by him to cover d distance, right? And he is moving with the uniform speed x km per hour. Here speed is s is x km per hour. We know the relation between speed, distance and time, right? Since speed is equal to distance by time. Distance by time. Here we'll consider x. X is speed. X is equal to distance is 100 km and t is time. So x is equal to 100 by t. So let us consider another situation. Here, had the speed been 5 km per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less. That means if his speed is 5 km per hour more, that means, so here in the second case, if s is equal to x plus 5 km per hour, 5 km per hour. So it would have taken 1 hour less. So that means time taken by him will be t minus 1 hour. If he is moving with the speed of x plus 5 km per hour, so time taken by him will be t minus 1 hour. Right? And the distance will be same. To cover the same distance, he takes less time compared to the previous time. Right? So here in this case, speed is equal to, again, distance by time, it is 100 by t minus 1 or x is x plus 5 here. Speed is x plus 5 is equal to 100 by t minus 1. Right? So, let us simplify this. We'll consider these two as equation 1 and 2. Right? So, let us rearrange equation 2. So, it becomes x plus 5 into t minus 1. It becomes xt minus x plus 5t minus 5 is equal to 100. Right? So, or xt minus x plus 5t is equal to 105. Right? So, here xt, so x is 100 by t. Therefore, xt is equal to 100. Substitute this value in this equation. We'll call it as equation 3. Right? So, xt is 100. is equal to 105. Therefore, 5t minus x is equal to 105 minus 100, right? It is 5, right? 5t minus x is equal to 5. And we have an equation here, x is equal to 100 by t, right? So substitute this value of t here, because finally we are going to find the original speed x, right? So express the time in terms of x. So we'll consider time as 100 by x, right? So substitute this value of t here. So 5t becomes 100 by x minus x is equal to 5. Therefore, it becomes 500 minus x square is equal to 5x. So x square plus 5x minus 500 is equal to 0, right? A quadratic equation. So find the value of x. So that means we are finding the roots of the given quadratic equation. So easiest method is splitting the middle term. Here x square, so plus 25x minus 20x minus 500, right? So that 25 plus minus 20 becomes plus 5x, and 25 into minus 20 becomes minus 500, right? So take first two terms where x is common, x plus 25, minus 20 is common in the last two terms, x plus 25 is equal to 0. Therefore, we have two values, right? For x, x plus 25 is equal to 0, or x minus 20 is equal to 0. So x is minus 25 or x is 20. Here x is the original speed, right? So speed cannot be negative, right? So x or the speed cannot be negative. Cannot be negative. Therefore, original speed x is equal to 20 kilometer per hour. Here the units are in terms of kilometer per hour. So original speed is 20 kilometer per hour, right? 20 kilometer per hour. Question 33. A solid is in the shape of a hemisphere of radius 7 cm, surmounted by a cone of height 4 cm. The solid is immersed completely in a cylindrical container filled with water to a certain height. If the radius of the cylinder is 14 cm, find the rise in the water level. Here, students, so let h be the rise in the water level, right? So water has been risen to certain height, right? So let h be the rise in the water level. Here volume of rise in water, so which is from this point to this point, right? Volume of rise in water is nothing but sum of the volumes of cone and hemisphere. When cone plus hemisphere are immersed in water, right, there will be rise in the level of the water. Therefore, volume of rise in water. So this portion, which I am showing now, volume of rise in water is nothing but volume of both cone and hemisphere, right? So we'll consider volume of rise in water. So which is in cylindrical shape, right? So is equal to volume of cone, because this hemisphere is surmounted by a cone, right? Volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere, or volume of the solid, right? So volume of rise in water, which is in cylindrical shape, right? It is nothing but pi into, so radius of the cylinder is given. So pi r square h. So formula says r is radius of the cylinder, so which is constant, whether it is base or top, right? So radius of the cylinder is 14 centimeter. And height of the risen part that we need to calculate, right? Pi r square h is equal to volume of the cone. So what is the formula to find volume of cone? So 1 by 3 pi into radius square. So let small r be radius of the cone, right? Radius square into height plus volume of hemisphere is always 2 by 3 pi r square. Pi r cube, not square, it is pi r cube, right? Here, radius of the hemisphere, is it given? Radius of the cylinder is given, and radius of the hemisphere is also given, 7 centimeter, right? So, which is 7 centimeter is radius, and height of the cone is given, which is 4, right? So, since hemisphere is surmounted by the cone, so its radius is equal to radius of the cone, right? So radius of both cone and hemisphere will be same, right? Therefore, so 1 by 3, so simplify it. So here LHS becomes pi into radius is 14, it's a square into height is equal to 1 by 3 pi. We can take out 1 by 3 pi as common. So remaining terms are r square h plus 2 r cube. Right? So 1 by 3 pi into radius square. So radius of the cone is equal to radius of the hemisphere. So which is given as 7 centimeter. So 7 square into height of the cone is given 4 plus 2 times 7 cube. Just to simplify this, so can cancel pi and pi here. Right? We can cancel pi and pi. Therefore, RHS becomes, even you can take out 7 square. So by 3. So 4 plus 7 into 2, 14. 4, 7 square into 18 by 3 is equal to 14 square into h. Right? Therefore, so h is equal to 7 square into 18 by 3 into 14 square. So which is nothing but 14 into 14. So 7 square can cancel 7 into 2, 7 into 2. Right? Therefore it is 18 by 3 into 2 into 2. Right? So h is equal to 18 by 12. So which is equal to 6 into 3, 6 into 2. 3 by 2. Right? So 3 by 2 is the rise in the level of water, which is nothing but 1.5 centimeter. So rise in the level of water after immersing a solid, right, is equal to 1.5 centimeter. So h is equal to 1.5 centimeter. Question 34. The following table gives the marks scored by a set of students in an examination. Calculate the mean of the distribution by using the shortcut method. So here the shortcut method is mean of a distribution is equal to sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi. Here fi is the frequency, sigma fi means total frequency, and xi is nothing but the middle value, right? So our midpoint of the class interval, right? So midpoint xi. So we'll consider midpoint xi of the class interval. That means 0 to 10 is the class interval here. Midpoint is 5, right? So 10 to 20, the midpoint is 15. So next is 25, 35 is the midpoint, 45 is the midpoint, and 55, right? So fi xi, product of fi and xi. So it is 15, 120, then 25 into 14, so which is 350, 35 into 9, so 9 into 5, 45, 315, right? Next it is 180, so 110. Therefore, sigma fi xi is equal to, so add all these, so you'll get 10, 16, 18 and 19. So 6, 9 and 10. 1090 as sigma Fi xi, whereas sigma Fi, sum of the frequencies is equal to, so sigma Fi is 40, right? So 6 + 15, 29 plus 8, 37, 40, right? Therefore, mean of the distribution is sigma Fi xi is 1090 by 40. So 40 into 2, 80, and 29 is a remainder, 290. 40 into 7, 280, right? 40 into 280, then 40 into by 200. So 27.25 is the mean of the given distribution, right? So 27.25. Question 35. What number must be added to each of the numbers 4, 6, 8 and 11 in order to get the 4 numbers in proportion? So in order to get 4 numbers in proportion means if we add a number to each of the given numbers, so the proportion will be first number is to second number must be equal to third number is to fourth number. Right? So let the number to be added be a k or x, right? So let the number to be added be x or k, right? So the given numbers will be 4 plus x, right? So in order to get the 4 numbers in proportion means first number is to second number. So second number is 6 plus x, right? So this will be equal to third number will be 8 plus x is to 11 plus x, right? So if we add x to each of the given numbers, so the proportions will be equal, right? So that means 4 plus x by 6 plus x is equal to 8 plus x by 11 plus x, right? So now cross multiplication, 4 plus x into 11 plus x is equal to 8 plus x into 6 plus x, right? So expand this, 44 plus 4x plus 11x plus x square is equal to 48 plus 8x plus 6x plus x square. We can cancel x square and x square here, right? So 15x. So take this 6x plus 8x, which is 14. So it becomes minus 14x is equal to 48 minus 44. Therefore, x is equal to 4. Therefore, the number to be added is 4, right? You can verify the answer. So 4 plus x becomes 8. 4 plus 4, 6 plus x becomes 10 is equal to 8 plus 4, which is 12. 11 plus 4 becomes 15. So 2 into 4, 2 into 5. So the ratio is 4 is to 5. And in the RHS part, 3 into 4 is 12, 3 into 5 is. So the proportion will be equal, right? Therefore, 4 must be added to 4, 6, 8 and 11 in order to get the 4 numbers in proportion, right? Question 36. Using ruler and compass, construct a triangle ABC in which AB is 6 cm, angle BAC is 120 degree, AC is 5 cm. Construct a circle passing through A, B and C points. Measure and write down the radius of the circle. Students, here we have 3 steps. So first step is to construct a triangle ABC, right? 2 sides are given and angle between them is 120 degree. So using these data, we need to construct a triangle. Then we need to construct a circle. So how to construct a circle using the points of a triangle? So we need to construct the perpendicular bisectors. How to construct perpendicular bisector, I'll explain later, right? So after constructing circle, we need to measure the radius of the circle, right? These are the 3 steps. So let us construct a triangle first, right? Here AB is 6 cm. So draw a line segment AB. I'm just showing the rough diagram. So AB is equal to 6 cm. Using ruler, draw a line segment AB, right? Now we need to draw an angle BAC 120 degrees. So using protractor, So draw an angle, right, at A. At A, we need to draw an angle. So here, angle A is 120 degree, right? So now we need to draw AC. So point A is here, right? So point C is on this line, right? So take the compass, right? So, and the measure of the compass should be 5 centimeter. So, right? So with A as center, draw an arc which measures 5 centimeter, right? So let the point be C. The point at the arc cuts the line, right? So it is 5 centimeter. So AC becomes 5 centimeter. Now join C and B. C and B. Right? Now we have a triangle ABC. Now we need to construct a circle passing through A, B and C. So to construct a circle, we need perpendicular bisectors, right? So perpendicular bisectors, right? So take the compass. So, right, take A as center. So measure more than half of AB, right? Measure more than half of AB, right? So up to here, take the compass. Draw an arc above AB as well as below AB, right? So take A as center. Now consider B as center, right? So put your compass at B. Draw an arc which cuts the previous arc, right? Like this. And below AB also we need to, yes, right? So here, these 2 points we have got. Join these 2 points, right? Point of intersection of 2 arcs, right? So this will be the perpendicular bisector of AB, right? So you can extend this line, extend the line above as well as below, right? Now we need to draw perpendicular bisector of AC. So for AB and AC, right, we need to draw. You can consider BC also. 2 bisectors are enough to decide the center of the circle. Now draw perpendicular bisector of AC. So keep C as center, take the compass, measure more than half of AC, right, up to here, right? Draw an arc like this above AC as well as below it, right? Take A as center. So cut the previous arc, right? Now join these 2 points. Right? Right? So this line will be perpendicular to AC. Now we have got 2 perpendicular bisectors, right? So, right? Both the bisectors meet at some point. Let the point be O. Right? Here O is center of the circle. That means OC and OB and as well as OA are the radius of the circle. So let us consider OC, OA, OB are the radius. Right? Now join all these. So with O as center, so take the compass. With O as center, join these lines and extend the curve. Right? Like this. You will get a circle. I'm just showing the rough diagram here. You will get a circle, right? Construction of a circle got over. So finally, we need to measure and write down the radius of the circle. So now you measure the radius. Measure the radius. So you will get radius will be equal to 5.9 centimeter. Right? You can verify the answer. Radius will be equal to 5.9 centimeter. You can measure OC, OA or OB. Right? So 5.9 centimeter. Question 37. Here in the question paper, it comes under question number 9, right? Here the sub question is, using componendo and dividendo rule, solve for x. We need to find the value of x, right? Here students, componendo and dividendo rule says, if ratio of A to B, right? That means A by B is equal to C by D. If the ratio of A to B is equal to C to D, then A plus B by A minus B will be equal to C plus D by C minus D. Right? Only if A by B is equal to C by D, then A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D by C minus D. Right? So, here A is the numerator term, root of 2x plus 2 plus root of 2x minus 1. Right? This is A, and the B part is denominator part. Is equal to C is 3 and D is 1. 3 is nothing but 3 by 1. Right? Apply componendo and dividendo rule here. Right? So, A plus B by A minus B. Here A is root of 2x plus 2 plus root of 2x minus 1. This is A plus B. B becomes denominator part, 2x plus 2, right? So, plus of minus becomes minus root of 2x minus 1, right? So, A and B part, A plus B by A minus B. So, here A is root of 2x plus 2, right? Numerator part, plus root of 2x minus 1 minus B is root 2x plus 2 minus root 2x minus 1. Right? So then A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D. C is 3 plus D is 1 by C minus D. 3 minus 1. Right? Simplify it. Here we can cancel root 2x minus 1. These two will get cancelled. So we have 2 times root of 2x plus 2 divided by, in the denominator, so we can cancel 2x, root of 2x plus 2, right? So minus of minus becomes plus root 2x minus 1 plus root 2x plus 1. So it becomes 2 times root of 2x minus 1 is equal to 4 by 2. Can cancel 2 and 2 here, and 2 into 2 is 4. So now squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. Both LHS and RHS. You will get 2x plus 2 by 2x minus 1 is equal to square of 2 is 4. Right? Simplify it. 2x plus 2 is 4 into 2x is 8x minus 4. Therefore, right? So 6x is equal to 6. So x is equal to 1. Right? So value of x is equal to 1. Right? Here, componendo and dividendo rule is, if A by B is equal to C by D, then A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D by C minus D. Right? So this is componendo and dividendo rule is applicable in solving of equations involving fractions or rational functions in mathematical Olympiads. Right? Question 38. Which term of the arithmetic progression 15, 30, 45, 60, so on is 300? Hence, find the sum of all the terms of the arithmetic progression. Right? Here, we know the formula for arithmetic progression. So, n term of an arithmetic progression. So, an means nth term of an arithmetic progression is a plus n minus 1 into d. Right? Here, a is first term, and n is number of terms. It is not nth term, it is number of terms in an arithmetic progression. And d is common difference. D is nothing but common difference. Right? So in the given progression, 15 is the first term. A is 15. And the question is, which term of the arithmetic progression is 300? Here the number is given, right? So 300 is which term of the progression? That means up to 300, the progression range is there. Therefore, here AN is 300, right? So, we'll consider nth term as 300. So, 300 is equal to nth term is first term plus n minus 1. So, that means number of terms minus 1 into common difference. Here, common difference is D is 15. That means, so difference between consecutive terms is 15 and first term is also 15, right? So, D is again 15. Simplify it. 300 minus 15 is equal to n minus 1 into 15, right? So, it is 285 by 15 is equal to n minus 1, right? So, 15 into 1, 15 into 19. So, n minus 1 is equal to 19. So, n is equal to 19 plus 1, 20. Therefore, 300 is 20th term. 20th term of the given arithmetic progression, right? And the next question is, find the sum of all the terms of the arithmetic progression. That means Sn we need to find, right? So find sum of all 20 terms. So Sn is equal to, by the formula it is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Right? Again, A is first term, N is number of terms, D is the common difference. Here, number of terms in the given progression is 20, right? So, N by 2 becomes 20 by 2 into 2 into. So, A is first term, which is 15. 2 into 15 plus. There are 20 terms minus 1. Common difference is again 15. Right? Simplify it. So, 10 into 15 into 2, 30. So 19 into 15. So again it is 285. Right? 285. So 10 into 315. So it is 3150. So sum of 20 terms. So Sn, or particularly it is S20. Sum of 20 terms. Right? In the given arithmetic progression is 3120. Question 39. From the top of a tower 100-meter high, a man observes the angles of depression of two ships A and B on opposite sides of the tower as 45° and 38° respectively. If the foot of the tower and the ships are in the same horizontal line, find the distance between the two ships A and B to the nearest meter. So, use mathematical tables for this equation. Right? Here from top of a tower, that means at position D, man observes the angles of depressions of two ships A and B. Here angles of depression are 45° and 38° respectively, right? If the foot of the tower and the ships are in the same horizontal line, foot of the tower is C, right? So this is foot of the tower. Right? And two ships A and B. So all three are in the same horizontal line. Find the distance between A and B. Ship A and B. We need to find AB distance. Right? So to find A and B, we need AC and BC distances first. Right? How to find AC and BC distance? Considering the triangles. Right? So triangles ACD and BCD. Right, these two triangles are formed because of angles of depression, right? So because of the inclination, right? AD and BD, right? Now consider two triangles and angles of depressions are given here, right? 45° and 35°, so that we can say angle A is also 45°. Since so above this tower, so above this line, right? So above this tower and AB, this horizontal line, these two lines are parallel and AD is transversal here. Therefore, angle D, so this 45° angle of depression is equal to angle A. Reason is alternate angles, right? Therefore, so angle of depression, angle of depression 45° is equal to angle A, right? So reason is alternate angles. alternate angles, right? Now consider triangle ACD. We need the value of AC, right? So in triangle ACD, right? So here the trigonometric function to be used, which relates opposite side and the adjacent side. We don't need hypotenuse here, right? Here angle is given, which is 45 degree. So this angle should be related to its opposite side and the adjacent side. So the function should be tan function, right? So in triangle ACD, tan 45 is equal to, so opposite side is CD, adjacent side is AC, right? Therefore, AC is equal to CD by tan 45, right? So CD is already given, height of the tower 100 meter and tan 45 is always 1. Therefore, AC distance is 100 meter. Consider this as 1, right? Now consider another triangle and the respective angle of depression, right? So in the second case, we'll consider angle of depression 38 degree is equal to angle B, right? So the same reason, alternate angles, right? Now consider the triangle BCD. So in triangle BCD, right, angle B is 38 degree. So trigonometric function which relates opposite side and the adjacent side is tan function. Therefore, tan 38 degree is opposite side is CD, adjacent side is BC. Therefore, BC is equal to CD. CD is 100 meter, which is already given, and tan 38 divided by tan 38, right? So using mathematical tables, so find tan 38 now, right? So what's the value of tan 38? It is 0.78, right? 100 by 0.78 is BC. So now calculate 100 by 0.78. You will get 128.2, right? 128.2 as BC, right? Consider this as 2, right? Now we need the value of AB. A to B distance, right? Distance between two ships. Therefore, distance between two ships. Between two ships, A and B, is equal to AC plus BC. So 100 plus 128.2. So here the question is round off to nearest value, right? Distance between the two ships A and B to the nearest meter, right? So it is 228.2 meters, which is nearly equal to 228 meters, right? Distance between two ships is 228 meter. Question 40. Factorize completely using factor theorem. Here is an algebraic expression, right? 2x cube minus x square minus 13x minus 6. Factorization means expressing the given algebraic expression as the product of two or more terms. So first term into second term into third term into so on. So expressing the given algebraic expression into product of two or more terms, particularly having the same power, right? If the first term has the power 1, so x raised to something plus 2, right? And the second term will be x plus 3, right? Third term will be x plus 9, right? Like that. Expressing the algebraic expression as the product of two or more terms having same power particularly. And these terms are called factors of the given expression, right? These terms are called factors of the given algebraic expression. So let us find one of the factors of the algebraic expression. Then easily we can find the other factors. It may be one factor or two factors or more than two. First, we need to find one of the factors first, right? How to find factor of the given algebraic expression. So first we need to find the value of x, right? So that the given algebraic expression should be equal to 0, right? So I'll repeat once again, find the value of x, right? So that for that particular value of x, the given algebraic expression should be equal to 0, right? So now consider f of x, given expression as 2x cube minus x square minus 13x minus 6, right? Using trial and error method, hit and trial method. So let us find the value of x, so that if you substitute the value of x, the given expression should be equal to 0. Now try 1, x is equal to 1. So f of 1 becomes 2 into 1 cube means 2, minus 1 square is 1, minus 13 minus 6, right? So 1 minus 13, so minus 12, it becomes minus 18. So which is not equal to 0. Now try f of 2. So if the value of x is 2, so 8 into 2, 16, minus 4, 26 minus 6, right? So 12, it becomes minus 14 minus 6. It becomes minus 20, which is not equal to 0. Now consider f of minus 2. So 2 into minus 2 cube minus of minus 2 square minus 13 into minus 2 minus 6. So it becomes minus 8 into 2 minus 16, right? So minus 4 plus 26 minus 6, right? So it becomes 0, right? Plus 26 minus 26 becomes 0. So that means if the value of x is minus 2, it satisfies the given equation. That means given expression will be equal to 0, right? So that means if x is minus 2, right? So one of the factors of the given expression is x plus 2. Because x is minus 2, therefore x plus 2 will be equal to 0, or another factor will be equal to 0. This you have studied in factorization method, particularly factorization of quadratic equation, right? So the given expression can be written as product of x plus 2 into another factor. It may be another factor or more than 2 factors, right? So therefore, x plus 2 is one of the factors. Therefore, x plus 2 is one of the factors, right? Now, how to find another factor using factorization method? So let us consider given expression 2x cube minus x square. I'll consider it below. 2x cube minus x square, right? Minus 13x minus 6, right? Minus 13 minus 6, and x plus 2 is one of the factors. So x plus 2, right? So now consider the factorization method here, right? So here 2x cube divided by x is 2x square, right? So here the quotient will be 2x square. So now multiply 2x square by x plus 2, right? 2x square plus x becomes 2x cube, right? Plus 4x square. So it becomes 0 and minus of plus minus. So it becomes minus 5x square, right? So take this minus 13x. Now take the quotient as minus 5x square by x becomes minus 5x, right? So multiply minus 5x by x plus 2. So it becomes minus 5x square minus 10x, right? So subtract. So you'll get 0 and minus of minus become plus. So you'll get minus 3x. Now consider 6, minus 6, right? So minus 3x by x become minus 3. So in the quotient part, we have minus 3. So minus 3x minus 3 into x plus 2, right? Minus 3x minus 6. You will get 0 as the remainder, right? And the quotient is 2x square minus 5x minus 3. Therefore, the given expression, this is the given expression, can be written as product of x plus 2 and 2x square minus 5x minus 3, right? So we'll write, therefore, 2x cube minus x square minus 13x minus 6 is equal to x plus 2 into 2x square minus 5x minus 3. You can still simplify because these factors, particularly, they should have the same power, right? Therefore, again expand this. So x plus 2 into. So how do you express a quadratic expression as a product of this single power expressions, right? So now we'll take out 2x here, right? 2x will take out. So before that, we'll consider 2x square. So minus 5x can be written as 6x plus x minus 3. So x plus 2, right? So here consider first two terms. Here 2x is common. So x minus 3. And consider last two terms. We'll consider plus 1 as common. X minus 3 is the remaining term, right? Therefore, x plus 2 into, so x minus 3 is common, into 2x plus 1. Therefore, the given expression can be written as product of three factors, x plus 2, x minus 3, and 2x plus 1. So these are the factors. This is how we need to factorize the algebraic expression, right? That means if the expression is having the power which is greater than 2, so this is how we need to factorize using factor theorem, right? First, we need to find the value of x, find x, right? So using trial and error method, right? Then x plus or minus that number. If x has positive value, say for example, your x is 3, then x minus 3 will be the factor. If x is minus 3, then x plus 3 will be the factor, right? One of the factors will be that number, right? Here in this case, x is minus 2, therefore x plus 2 is the factor. Now go for factorization. That means the division method, right? Particularly the division method. So you will get another factor. So express that factor as that means again in turn more than two factors so that the powers will be same, right? Question 41. Use graph paper to answer this question. During a medical checkup of 60 students in a school, weights were recorded as follows. Here, weights ranges are given 28 to 30 kg range. So, two students' weight is in the range of 28 to 30, right? Whereas 4 students' weight range is 30 to 35. So, up to 42 to 44 kgs ranges are given, right? And number of students who weigh the particular range of weight, right, are given, right? So here students, number of students is considered as frequency of this particular range, right? Frequency of the range 28 to 30 is 2. Therefore, we'll consider this as F, right? So simultaneously, we'll take cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency, right? Because we are going to represent this data on graph. So here taking some scale, so we are going to represent this data. Use your graph to find the median, upper quartile, and number of students whose weight is above 37 kg. These three are the questions. Before going to the question part, we'll take the cumulative frequency. So here the first frequency will be as it is, right? Second cumulative frequency is first cumulative frequency plus next frequency, original frequency. 4 plus 2 is 6. Next, 10 plus 6 is 16. 13 plus 16, 29. Next comes 29 plus 15. 39 plus 5, 44. Right? So, 44 plus 9, 53. 53 plus 5, 58. 58 plus 2, 60. So the last cumulative frequency should be equal to total number of students. So which is 60. Right? Now let us represent these data. Right? So here along x-axis we are taking the scale. So scale as 2 centimeter is equal to 2 kg. Here we have started from 28 kg. So next is 30, 32. So up to 46 we have taken. So let us take scale. So along x-axis, 2 centimeter is equal to 2 kgs. Along y-axis, we have taken number of students. So 2 centimeter is equal to 10 students. 10 students. So let us represent the data. So cumulative frequency 2 in the range 28 to 30. Right? So we'll take the upper limit. It is better to take the upper limit. So number of students is equal to 2, which is very close to x-axis. So the point is here. So 6 students, right? So the range is 30 to 32. So 6 students in the range 30 to 32, right? So next is 16 along y-axis, 32 to 34. Upper limit is 34. So 16 students. Then 29. So 29 students below 36, right? So 29 students who weigh below 36. The meaning is same. Why we are taking upper limit means, so their weight will be below that particular upper limit, right? So 44 students weigh below 38 kg. Below 38, 44 students, right? So 53 students weigh below, no, 44 students weigh below 38. Yes, 53 students weigh below 40. Below 40, 53 students. Somewhere here. Then 58 students weigh below 42. 58 somewhere here. And 60 students weigh below 44. Somewhere here. Right? So join all these lines. All these points. Like this. So you'll get a graph like this. So come to the question part. So median of the given distribution. So let us start with question A. So here total number of students are 60, right? So value of n, capital N or small n, total students, n is equal to 60. Therefore, median of the distribution is n by 2th term. N by 2 means 60 by 2, which is 30. So 30th term. So this 30 represents number of student here. So from y-axis, right, draw a dotted line from 30. Let it meet the graph at some point. From this point, draw a dotted line to x-axis, right? So here, this dotted line meets the x-axis at 36.4. In your actual graph, you will get 36.4. Therefore, median of the distribution is 36.4. Right? So next question is upper quartile. So question B is to find the upper quartile. So upper quartile formula is equal to 3n by 4th term. 3n by 4th term. Since n is 60 students, 3 into 60 by 4th term. Right? So 45th term. 45th term. So from y-axis, 45 represents number of students here. Right? So it meets the graph at some point. From that point, draw a dotted line to x-axis. Right? So you will get 38.4. This is 38.4 as upper quartile. Right? So 45th term is 38.4 is the upper quartile. So question C is number of students whose weight is above 37 kg. Above 37 kg. So from 37, so in between 36 and 38, draw a dotted line to the graph. Let it meet the graph at some point. From that point, draw a dotted line to y-axis. So it meets the y-axis at some point. So which is meets y-axis. So in your graph, it meets y-axis at 36, right? So after 36 students, right? So their weight will be above 37 kg, right? Therefore, number of students who weigh above 37 kg is equal to, so total number of students is equal to 60. There are 60 students minus number of students whose weight is below 37 kg is 36. There are 36 students whose weight is below 37 kg, right? So, therefore, it is 24. Yes. So, 24 students weigh above 37 kg, right? Therefore, the answer is 24, right? Whereas median is 36.4 and upper quartile is 38.4 and number of students who weigh above 37 kg is equal to 24. Right? With this, I am completing this paper. If you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. I wish you all the best for your future exams.